Neptown Tuner here. What I have here is an age-old question that I had. A4 clutch, S4 clutch. What makes them different? Are they interchangeable? According to every parts website that I've seen, they're not interchangeable. They're not the same part number. This is a South Bend clutch. I believe this is one of the performance models, and this is one that I got for a customer right now. They're getting a full engine and a clutch. So this is a good opportunity to take a look at what we got here. So first off, I noticed paint. I did this one many moons ago. So this was actually a something like a 450 horsepower tune performance deal, and they managed to grenade the engine somehow. Don't ask me how, I don't know. It is a South Bend clutch. Wait, yeah. So the sticker's a little bit different as well. See, the sticker looks like that on this one. I don't know if just because this is the street version and that's the performance version, if that's how they still look. Someone can tell me in the comments. This particular video probably won't bring very many viewers anyway, because it's a pretty specific topic in a A4/S4 manual transmission platform. They didn't make too many of them. So right here we have our throwout bearing. And after this video, I'll do another video on why this clutch setup is special and how they flipped it backwards, and the drive axle is actually in front of the clutch in this vehicle, in this transmission. So we'll show how to put that throwout bearing in. This one was actually showing some wear. I'll show the old clutch in the next video as well, or one of the videos that I do. Let's see, what's this say? Maybe I should read it before I mess it up by taking it off. You must center disc with alignment tool and torque the pressure plate bolts to 22 foot-pounds in a star pattern. Please follow all factory service manual steps for installation. You could probably change steps for specs. So look at this. Already I see a problem. Already I see that these fingers are bent in. All I had to do was take the sticker off. Man, I'm glad that I was documenting this. The fingers right here are pulled down, and that's what happens when you torque this plate. But now I'm gonna get a tool just to see if that's what they did. They just threw in one of the bolts. See, there's no bolt right here. This is weird. So what'd they do? They gave me some bolts, but they missed one. See, there's paint missing right there. Now don't get me wrong, this might not be South Bend. This might be whoever sold this to me. They might have unboxed it and done something weird with it, so that's another thing. Tell me in the comments if this is how you get them in the box. So I'll grab a tool and we'll see if that's what's going on. See if we can find that extra bolt. So first I'm just gonna start with my screwdriver here. These should be just barely on there. If I unbolt all of these and the fingers aren't completely even, then something's weird. There's the extra bolt. It's right here. So that one wasn't even really in at all. The others were in. Yeah, that one was barely in. All right, with all these bolts completely out, that should be flush. Okay, and this bag is kind of jammed under there, which that probably makes sense because there's a space under here where you can store something. So let's pull this off, see if it just, you gotta be careful with it because there's a clutch disc underneath there. You know what, I'm gonna just gotta get it off this dowel here. There we go. That's a normal looking clutch disc because this is the street version. And now we're gonna take a proper look at these fingers. Yeah, they're fine. You can tell that the fingers on these look quite a bit different. These look pretty aggressive. They're sticking up quite a bit. And this is basically just a big spring plate. It's a big sandwich spring. See, whenever the throwout bearing pushes this in right here, it pulls this big disc inwards. So this big disc right here is constantly going in and out based on the throwout bearing pushing these finger springs in. So we'll take a quick look at the back side of these for comparison. See if we have right off the bat, it doesn't look like there's any more material or any more face, but the springs definitely do look different. You see, that could be just the difference of the clutch though. So let's take a look at this right here. That appears to fit perfectly. We're gonna have to look at the inside. Fits just like that one. The bolts, let's line it up like this. The bolt holes appear to be in the same exact spot. 2 holes. Well, that one has 3 holes, but that's probably just a difference in design right there. But the bolt holes look the same. If I were to get one of these, same size bolt holes for that. Now you'll notice the springs look quite a bit different as well, because this is a street version. It's a Sachs clutch, which I thought this was South Bend, but I guess the only part of South Bend clutch this is just the pressure plate, apparently. That's the only part that they make, maybe, because that's a Sachs, is that how you say it? And this is a Luck disc, but this is a South Bend clutch as well. Sachs, okay, so Sachs must be Luck. I never made that connection. Okay, so again with Sachs, and these look a little bit different, but this bore hole looks the same exact size. Now you notice the difference on that. This feels nice and solid. Very little play. And this has quite a bit more play. It might be stock. They might have just put a clutch disc in this, I don't know. But I do know for sure that this is a full South Bend kit, and this is what the dual mass flywheel looked like in the South Bend kit. So I guess we'll go ahead and pull it out a little bit further so you can see the full thing, and we'll compare. This is the clutch alignment tool. This is what you got to center it with before you torque it down. And then we have some stuff to hold it into place. And we got bolts as well. See, it came with enough bolts for an S4. An S4 uses 6 bolts for the flex plate. An A4 only uses 3. And I'll go ahead and just pick this one up and show you the side profile. I'm gonna do a weight test. This one definitely feels heavier. This one for sure feels heavier. I can pick that one up with ease. That one takes some strength. So the S4 dual mass flywheel is for sure heavier. Maybe that's the difference. Someone tell me if this was interesting or not, and whatever else I don't know in the comments, please, and thank you. You want to see the worn out dual mass flywheel? I'll go ahead and compare that with these two as well in this video.